morning, students. Welcome back to our YouTube channel schoolquiz.com. As you know, my name is Danish Agarwal. As we have started our chapter number 1, Matter in Our Surroundings, in which we have covered all the topics of chapter number 1, and we are discussing some day-to-day life questions based on chapter number 1, that is Matter in Our Surroundings. Matter in our surroundings. So we will start our further questions. Like first one is a rubber hand. Like let's start. That is chapter number 1, Matter in Our Surroundings. Chapter number 1. Matter in our surroundings. Matter in our surroundings. So first question we are going to discuss today is that is a rubber band. A rubber band can change its shape on stretching. A rubber band can change its shape on a rubber band can change its shape on stretching. A rubber band can change its shape on stretching. Will you classify it as a solid or not? Will you classify it as solid or not? Will you classify it as solid or not? Solid or not? Justify your answer. Like as we know that what are solids? Solids which have a fixed shape, fixed volume. That's why they are regarded as solids. As we see, like if we like stretch our rubber band, its shape changes for some time. But if when we like left him, it will regain its shape. So we will consider it as solid. Because it have fixed shape, because it has a fixed shape. That's why it will be regarded as a solid. So we will write our answer. That is, yes, it can be classified as solid. Yes, it can be classified as solid. Yes, it can be classified as solid. It is an elastic solid. It is an elastic solid which changes its shape on stretching. And regain its shape when stretching is removed. As it will regain its shape, that's why it was classified as solid. You can see sponge ball. Like we can compress that. But if we like when we stop applying force, it will regain its shape. So sponge will also regarded as a solid. Next question we will discuss. That is list any two properties of liquids which are common to gases. List any two properties of liquids which are common to gases. Like we have to discuss two properties of solids and gases which are common. Like they have tendency to flow. Like fluidity is the tendency of both liquid as well as gas. So we will note out our first. That is first one is like both of them does not have definite shape. shape. Like in which container we will put that, like in case of liquid, in case of gas, they will attain that shape, so both of them does not have definite shape, like they take up the shape of the container in which they are kept. They will take up the shape of the container in which they will put up. And second one is they will put up, and second one is both of them show the property of diffusion. Both of them shows the property of diffusion. Like what is diffusion? From higher concentration to lower concentration. They both possess the property of diffusion. Like you can write any two properties which you think like both like common to both gases and liquids. You can write any property. You can write any two properties. Next question we are going to discuss, that is a drop of ink and a drop of honey. Next question we are discussing a drop of ink and a drop of honey. A drop of ink and a drop of honey. Drop of ink and a drop of honey are placed in different beakers. A drop of ink and a drop of honey are placed in different beakers. Which of the two will spread faster? Which of the two will spread faster? Give your reason. Like which one will spread faster? You can also see that which will, like ink will spread faster. Like honey has high density, or we can write it as honey has high viscosity. If it has high viscosity, so it will diffuse slowly. As compared to ink. So we can write it as, a drop of ink and a drop of honey are placed in different beakers. Like ink drop will spread faster. Ink drop will spread faster. Ink drop will spread faster as compared to honey. Like ink will spread faster as compared to honey. The density of honey is more than that of ink. The density of honey is more as compared to ink. Like density of honey is more as compared to density of ink. So particles of ink will diffuse faster. Particles of ink will diffuse faster as compared to particles of honey. So which will diffuse faster? Ink will diffuse faster. So last question about today's session. Last question is we are going to discuss, that is how is heating of sugar different from ammonium chloride? How is heating of sugar is different? How heating of sugar is different from heating of ammonium chloride? How heating of sugar is different from heating of ammonium chloride? Heating of ammonium chloride. So explain your answer. Like we can see that sugar melts upon heating. Sugar melts upon heating sugar melts upon heating. Like as we know, molecular formula of sugar is C12H22O11. O11, that is sucrose. That is sucrose. Sugar melts upon heating, whereas ammonium chloride sublimes. Whereas ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl, sublimes. Whereas ammonium chloride sublimes upon heating, whereas ammonium chloride sublimes on heating without leaving any residue. Without leaving any residue. As we know, like ammonium chloride, we have already discussed in chapter number 2, that is ammonium chloride is a sublime solid. Ammonium chloride is a sublime solid. When it gets heated, it directly converts from solid to gas. Liquid phase doesn't exist. So there is difference between heating of sugar as well as in case of heating of ammonium chloride. As ammonium chloride is sublime solid, it will directly convert from solid to gas, whereas sugar melts. So this is all about our today's 4 important questions, like rubber band is regarded as solids. Why? Because it will regain its shape. Next we have discussed that is like which properties which are common to gases, which are property which are common to gases, and we have discussed that is a drop of ink is there and drop of honey is here, which will spread faster. A drop of ink will spread faster because it will have less density. So it will diffuse more rapidly as compared to honey. So thank you very much, students. Thank you very much.